Oh, that's nice. It's actually recent enough we can watch it properly.
Oh, nice.
I didn't realize that this was the oldest of the replays I sent you, so I wasn't sure if this one would work.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't kick me offline for any of them, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Fast forward up to the critical point in the game. On your vision for me. Alright, so you see there's no hatch. Like, you should be planning on not seeing a hatch to begin with, so I would have
Hmm.
probably sent my probe to the corner, like, right away.
Sure.
But, like, it's not a big deal. Just, like, a little bit more preparation, because in the
Hmm.
case of 12 pool, it is kind of important to be, like, on
Hmm.
time. But if
Right.
it's hatch first, you can be a little late, and it doesn't really matter, right?
Hmm.
So, that's good. You make your surface area pylons careless with this probe, but that can be improved.
Hmm.
Alright, so this is the first thing that I think is a
Oh.
mistake. Like, this cannon isn't, like, wrong, but
Uh.
here you're gonna make a gateway here. And that should be a forge.
Okay.
And the reason that should be a forge is because they build faster,
Okay.
and that means you get more health faster. It's not gonna matter this game, but in the case of them, like, six pulling and sending all the wings across the map, they're just gonna kill the gateway and get through your wall.
Okay.
So, and you want to cancel it and rebuild the cyber every time,
Okay.
which I think costs you in a different game, but not this one. But maybe it costs you in this one as well, actually, because I remember you're kind of low on money and the creep kind of spreads everywhere.
Yeah.
And right here, he's already like starting to deny your cannons,
Uh.
and you want as much money as possible to build a ton of cannons right now, and
I
he's just
see.
not giving you. So the fact that you finish that gateway at home means you have a lot less money here.
Okay.
And as the creep spreads, like, you have time to get more money, but you're not going to have the space because you didn't build them early enough.
So you feel the robo is, or the robo first is always the objective?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I just think you needed to secure, like, you want to kill that hatch and get that creep away so you have space faster.
I see. Okay.
You don't want to get cornered. That's the point. Like, at this point, you can't build anything. So it's very easy for him
So
to just break through.
the issue is the where the creep is relative to our proxy.
Yeah, well, the main issue was you kind of wasted money early in the game with this extra gateway
Uh-huh.
at home, where you didn't need it. Like, if it was a
Okay.
proxy hatch, maybe you want a gateway at home,
I
but
see.
if there's nothing else, like, the cannon's gonna hold on its own, so you just have 150 minerals at home early
Mhm.
on, which is what's important. Like, if you build
Okay.
that gateway later, it doesn't matter.
I
But,
see. I see.
the more you spend early in the game, the more it matters.
Gotcha.
And so here, you finally clear it, but now he's kind of already got a good position on you.
Mhm.
I do believe you managed to kind of salvage the situation a little bit,
Mhm.
but I think it's mainly because he doesn't like commit too hard here. Although
Mhm.
this micro is not something I'd be proud of.
Hmm.
You just lost the stalker to the spine, and this one, yeah,
Yeah, a little slow to
yeah,
think about that.
we don't want to do that. Yeah, because with these
Yeah.
kinds of builds, like every unit is like so important because you kind
Right.
of just snowball. Like you're gonna
Okay.
try not to lose anything. Like you don't need to kill his stuff. Just make sure you don't lose anything.
Okay.
Especially like static defense. Like killing units is fine, but static is not as dangerous.
Mhm.
And that adept should have scouted just now, but I think you do it eventually.
Yeah, I only went to the top and I didn't actually like shade forward.
Yeah, that's what should have been done right away. Like
Mm-hmm.
getting damage. The adept doesn't do damage basically. You just want it to scout.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, having a hard time hearing or understanding. I'm calling about the under bed door that I want to return. And what I need is to change the return location.
So this is fine. You're kind of reacting as if he's gonna knight us, which he probably is, even though we haven't really confirmed.
Sure.
Glorious combat is upon us.
Though personally, at this point, you have warp gate,
Uh huh.
so you probably didn't even need those cannons at home. You could have just
Oh.
warped in 2 stalkers at home and like
Sure.
patrolled. But it is kind of hard to like micromanage Niduses. But that is a better play. This is still fine though. You did lose your probe, which is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I am here in the shadows.
Yeah, from here you should try to just focus down the low health Ravager. Yep.
Okay.
Just kill any units you can when he gives you a chance to kill them. Like, if you can get away with a kill and just like lose a little bit of health, it's like much better.
Right.
Because you always want to make sure like they can't have enough to snowball through you. So if you just keep chipping away a little bit, as long as you don't lose your unit, it's fine.
I guess that might have been missing on the simulacrum roach thing.
Yeah, the one where he like
Just
kind
balled
of
me
overwhelmed
over.
you.
Yeah.
You want to try to like the roaches. Those are like easy pickings
Mm-hmm.
because immortals just do so much damage. So every time you see a unit that you can kill, just try to kill.
Okay. I need to be more active with my pressure, I guess?
Yes. But mostly just focus on like trying to take rather than just like damaging them.
Ah, so like
It's
target
better,
fire
it's better
with
to
the
focus
pressure.
fire one guy than like this.
Uh-huh.
Although you weren't really paying attention, but like that roach right there. If you
Hmm.
just focused it, it dies. That's one less unit.
Mm-hmm.
Here in the shadows. Let our enemy know our fury.
So this position is like really difficult, and I would tell anyone to just go like disruptor or something to break a ramp.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, like, alright, you decided to recall. I think that's fine considering he wiped you out at home, but again, you had warp gate. So this could have been prevented. But the biggest issue in this game, I still think, was you kind of got cornered in the beginning, so you never got to take your position again.
Mm.
So if you just really established yourself early on, it would have been a lot harder for you to be cornered like this, lose
I
your
see.
probe and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like if they finish the hatch, you really gotta establish that location. So like get your cannons down right away. They're obviously trying to hold it. And you don't want it to survive if you're that close to it, because the creep is a problem.
Right.
This is good. You gotta kill a couple kills there. Focus firing units. And I do think you win this game in the end,
Yeah.
even though I think it was a lot closer than it should have been.
It was a sloppy win.
One box with 2 drawers in it. That's one order.
Yeah, once they finish the hatch, if you're that close to it, just like get those cannons down right away
Hmm.
before creep becomes an issue. I think that's the biggest thing in this game.
Hmm.
That along with the fact that you probably should have scouted faster if you depth. And
Right.
micro can obviously be better.
Uh-huh.
That's the boss that's far away from me.
Oops.
There are calls.
At least you got a unit for it.
Like to take the item too.
And it's good that you're cautious and you don't just like YOLO everything in there.
Hmm.
Like you keep your immortals alive, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Kyojin asks, would it be better to target queens or ravagers?
Usually Ravagers. It just depends whichever one is like most forward though.
I see. So kind of equalish
I
value,
say, I say Ravager more because like they can actually kill your stuff.
but I see.
But if the queen is the most far forward and you can get a kill, you want to get a kill.
I see.
Don't like overcommit for something that's like too far back. Or
Yeah.
anything. Just get the most exposed unit in the front.
Yeah, whatever is attainable first.
Yeah, even like Lynx. Right?
Okay.
It tends to be like roaches and ravagers at the front, because queens just get caught up in the back or something.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Mainly just try to get that front established.
Mm-hmm.
The next one should be against Z Meow Meow
Yeah.
or something. And I think this one was just a Baneling bust or something.
Yeah, I had two that I sent that were Baneling bus, and one of them was done like later in like.
Yeah. They
So, like-
held on a little bit and like then went, and this guy just went right away.
Yeah, so like the
The
I also
problem is
played
the
the
same for
later
both games,
right.
so-
Well, I played the later one, or like this one was played
After.
first,
Yeah.
and so then
you,
I made
like,
the
were
modification
expecting
that
a little bit.
yeah, that like I made the modification that I thought of most, which was to change my probe and then wall my like try to set up a backup wall a little bit, but apparently I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah. Well, the issue in both games, I think, is the same.
Okay.
Although this game is slightly better than the other one just because of the map, and I'm gonna just
Okay.
point out why.
Okay.
So here, like the point of the first pylon position is usually to like cover where the Zerg can leave from.
Right.
And in this map, you have like a pretty okay spot. It's not perfect, but you can like establish yourself a little bit further forward.
Yeah.
And so you always have vision of when they come out. In this game, you don't quite like look there, and it just catches you off guard.
Yeah.
But here you see he's got a quick pull and he's got a quick gas. I don't know if you looked if the pull was researching speed eventually, but
I see it.
we'll see. Alright, so you get your extra pylon. You probably could have canceled it this game
Hmm.
and just gotten yourself forward. The fact that you see him going across the map right away is already like, you know,
Sure.
a little bit telling.
Take it to call.
But, you know, it could be just normal. He wants slings to force a cannon across. And then I think your cyber's up in time, so. Nice for you to check for a hatch.
I have had enough of
It's
those.
the right
Yeah.
thing to do. Like, I
Yeah.
miss them all the time. I'm just like, let's make sure it's not here.
Yeah. essentially what happens is it's in my algorithm, and every time it loses my algorithm is exactly when it happens.
So right here, you see how your probes are both like further back?
Yeah,
You weren't paying attention to see if anything else was leaving his base,
right.
and a lot of things were leaving his base.
Okay.
Which means, like, if you had these cannons up quicker,
Uh-huh.
Metamorphosis.
Then we would have had vision of the run-by point. Hello?
or you would have cannons up faster than actually shoots the units,
Uh-huh.
which, like, really weakens the Baneling bust, as well as, you know it's coming, so you can prepare a lot better for it.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, he just completely blindsides you, and you're completely dead at this point. Well,
Yeah.
we'll go back a little bit.
Okay.
Point out here, you have 2 probes just sitting in the back,
Mm.
not scouting, not seeing anything.
Yeah.
And you know he has lings across the map already.
Sure.
Like right now, you don't even know if he like took his base or if he took another gas.
Yeah, I'm really blind.
This is just absolutely zero vision. Like even
Okay.
right now, if you sent the probe, you would still see lings streaming.
Mm-hmm.
But like this entire time, like you're focused, you get your second gas, you even saturate it like completely. You don't even need that gas. You can stay 16 and 3 like this entire game basically.
I
Like
see.
as soon as you see all these lings leave his base, not even trying to contest you, you know.
Right.
Like you still need cannons like this at the proxy, because if he chooses to just turn around and kill you there, that would be a problem.
Uh-huh.
But you can probably prepare a lot better at home if you just cut that gas, maybe don't get your robo right away. Or if you do at least
what should I be doing at home?
build a second pylon to power your cannon,
Okay.
and usually a shield battery is what I do.
Okay.
But if they're like really committed, then you can like hard wall more behind
I
the
see.
pylon.
Yeah, yeah.
But you do know how like banelings work when they blow up walls, right? They can blow up things behind your wall as well.
Uh-huh.
So you don't want to put like anything flimsy there like last second, because you're just going to be wasting money.
Gotcha.
But if you have it up ahead of time, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta kind of judge how much they've sent across the map and how much you can actually commit.
I see.
Like sometimes I'll just make an extra gateway or something at home and eventually get a sentry.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of shuts it down like super hard if it's late.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If it's early like this, you can rely on like just having more power.
Okay.
Because like even though they'll bust you down and some lings will get in, it's not going to be enough that it's going to kill your cannon.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just re-wall and they'll have to do it again.
Right. Okay.
Alright, the next one is against Wu. And this map is bad.
Yes.
So we're going to go over that.
I know it is bad.
It's so bad that I actually use a really terrible
wrong
spot
thing.
against pull first.
I switched the wrong one. Oh well. Can fix it later.
I probably have replays against Baneling busts if you want to see it later.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, so this game is the same issue,
Right.
except the issue in this map is that you can't really deny him with the position you went for.
Yeah.
Which is why I tend to just go like somewhere over here, even though you don't have a wall. Which
Okay.
sucks. But
Oh, you just pick a
usually
spot
against-
in the middle?
Yeah, I just go as far back over here as possible, and I just hope they don't like blind send shit over there like drones. Because if you do it fast enough, as long as they don't pull drones, you'll still defend the 12 pull.
Okay.
But yeah, against people that like really metagame, it's not gonna be possible. But you shouldn't be able to beat like a proper metagame on this map, anyways.
Sure.
Like you see the issue, like this proxy location
Yeah. Can't
isn't
see
denying
nothing.
anything.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
he doesn't have to go attack you here. He can just
Right.
completely ignore.
Right.
Although this game we do scout.
Yes, because I played the other one, so I remembered.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I should use my probe to scout.
Alright.
We didn't scout anything. I mean, other than
Yeah, but
he
you
was
did
mining
see
gas
that.
still.
You saw that he was mining gas and he didn't have a roach warrant.
Right.
Which means he's probably not going roaches. Unless
Sure.
he like just forgot.
Just forgot.
Although, yeah, the fact that he's on one gas and just slings is probably bad for him. It might
Uh-huh.
mean he has. Again, this shield battery is not in a good place because
Too
if
close
the
to the wall.
banelings if the banelings go for that pylon, it's
Yeah.
actually gonna kill the battery before it kills the pylon because batteries have less health.
Right.
So the battery would die.
Gotcha.
Although he like really scuffs the baneling bust, but it's like you have nothing, so he still manages to kill you. Again, like we have no vision on all his things just ran across. Like you still could have won this game if you just saw this. Literally.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting like a robo, and we're like, hey, he's not attacking me, and then bam.
Amazing.
Yeah. he didn't even go like if he just sent the banelings to the pylon.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything would have hit someone. But he had enough to kill you anyways. So again, the problem is you just need to see this happening.
Right.
These cannons, all of this is doing nothing for you at this proxy. Like you're not really defending anything here because it doesn't need to attack you here.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal is always to like get yourself forward enough so that he has to deal with you if he wants to attack.
Mm-hmm.
So like usually if you have units maybe, you can kind of force yourself in front of him and kill his stuff.
Uh-huh.
But you really need vision of like where he can leave.
I see.
Or else you're not setting up for any purpose.
So do you just like...
Yeah, I literally just go in the open and just build a cannon as fast as I can.
Okay. Do you even use the ramp or the... whatever this thing is?
I go to the corner, like here, but you don't have like a real spot. Like there's no wall you can build there.
Oh, I see. You're still on the... Okay.
Yeah, I might even go here. I'll go anywhere, really. As long as it's not like close to his ramp. You just want to set up as fast as you can. So like get your pylon down
I see.
right away.
You're just like, okay, we pray he doesn't scout us.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't drone pull, it's still possible to win.
I see.
But if the Overlord just looks and he's like, I'm gonna pull workers, it's gonna be
Oh man.
yeah, this map is bad.
Yeah.
Like, against Hatch first, it's fine.
Yeah, of
Pull
course.
first. Yeah, pretty terrible.
Okay.
So yeah, there's not a good spot. Like this spot you're using is like safer, but your
Sure.
spot you're using is still bad.
Sure.
'Cause
There's no good options.
yeah, there's really nothing at all.
Okay.
Like maybe you can set up more to the right. I don't even like look at this map as much anymore. I just
Right.
pray. So,
Just pray. Yeah, I've
But
been.
yeah, still, if you see the units coming, you could have prepared better and won this game.
Yeah,
But yeah, the map is bad.
I
But the
consider
issue is
just
still scouting.
not cannon rushing this map sometimes.
I've kind of gone into doing the macro variant of it,
Oh,
but
like
yeah,
gate
like I'll go
forge.
gate first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Modest is next.
Oh, you have party lead. I accidentally passed it
Right.
instead of the.
Yeah. Didn't realize I was host again. Alright. So I think this is the one where he just has a lot of stuff.
Yes, this is the one where he just has a lot of stuff. I also.
I also think this was probably your best game out of them.
Okay.
So
I feel like I have a hard time on the double robo. For whatever reason, it doesn't sit in my brain as nicely as single robo, but I feel like I should practice it, so this is the map I practice it on.
alright. I'm not a big fan of double robo either because I gotta mute us a lot, but
Sure.
yeah, if your micro is very good, I think it's pretty strong.
Hmm.
And I don't believe in my micro as much. Alright, so hatch first, everything's chill. Cannon could have gone down quicker, but it's not the end of the world because he went hatch first.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good that you establish yourself forward right away.
Mm-hmm.
Probably could have gotten it like way forward first, but doesn't really matter.
Oh, like switch the cannons that I
Yeah,
placed?
get as far forward as you can.
Hmm. Okay.
Like you want him to drone pull so that he can waste money, and then
I
you just
see.
go to your safe spot. So you kind of want to bait him.
I see.
Alright, I usually go adept first versus hatch first, but you don't need to because you stole the gas and you see he has no layer.
Hmm.
So that's fine. Alright. So here, you gotta try to focus down units as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see how that goes. You want to try to get your stalkers like lined up a little bit more,
Like
like this right now.
I see.
Just keep that line all the time. You want to shoot them all together when he comes forward. All right. So you then focus. And we want to just focus fire units every time he comes forward. You try to focus all your fire on one unit. And the only time I wouldn't do this is like if you literally can. Right here, you should focus that Ravager. Good.
Ah, that was sprayed instead of.
Yeah. Alright. You can probably poke forward right now. And you do. Okay. And then we should focus here, and we don't.
I see.
So nothing died. Something should have died.
I see.
Should have killed the spine just now as well. We got one. We got two. Again, no focus right there, so that Ravager lived,
Ravager.
and it should have never lived.
Ah, okay.
That road should have died just now as well.
Uh-huh.
Because like every time he oversteps, you gotta just try to.
You have to
Focus.
punish his,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Right now we're not focusing, so things lived.
yeah,
Even though they're low on HP, the fact that they're alive means they're still a threat.
right. So there's like already probably like none of these Ravagers should be here.
Yeah. You probably would have killed every unit by now if you were focus firing.
I see.
Now we kind of overstep a little bit,
Uh-huh.
but if we were focusing the Ravagers while kiting right now, I think you probably still win.
Hmm.
But now, like, he's got the overwhelming numbers.
Right.
Yeah. Kind of killed our own gateway a little bit.
Oopsies. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. If you were focusing the Ravagers, I think even from here you probably would have won.
Huh.
But yeah, now it's just too late.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need to just focus fire every time they come forward.
Okay.
And every time you go forward, you're also looking to focus fire.
Okay.
Like, against speedlings and stuff, that might be hard, because you want to prioritize keeping your stuff alive.
Mm-hmm.
But against slow units that have the same or less range, you can always just focus.
I see.
But yeah, you spent your money pretty decent this game until he unpowered you,
Right.
which is good. But the main issue was just the micro. Also, you probably didn't need this cannon at home, but I'm not gonna go over that too much.
Sure.
Maybe you.
I
weren't
just
paying
feel like
attention.
it's hard
Yeah.
to see the lings sometimes on this map, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That's the point of like getting yourself forward.
Right,
Just
right, right.
Keeping your.
Okay.
Because look, once the cyber's down, you
Focus
can
fire,
usually
kill
just
everything.
reactively. Yes. Focus fire is very good.
The power of focus fire. So it's like,
Yeah, you just don't want their units to snowball.
yeah.
Even if they're low on health, like doing damage doesn't really help if the units don't die because they can still attack.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. You gain value by killing units.
Yes. Like damage is also good, but every time they overstep, you have to punish.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point of like trading better.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, if they get like 8 Ravagers, that's a number that like, you can't deal with properly anymore.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, roaches are easy pickings. Roaches aren't as expensive as Ravagers, but roaches can become Ravagers. So,
Sure.
as long as you kill a roach, that's one thing that's never going to be a Ravager.
Yeah. That's nice.
Alright, next one. Versus Hunter Kill.
Okay.
Give me host. Alright. I think this is the last one I actually watched. So.
Okay. I sent 2 that are under the same title. The other one is not actually the same guy. What it happened was I went and found a Terran to help me resume from replay because I wanted to
Oh, okay. Yeah.
problem solve it a little bit, and I felt better with what I did, but then I still died.
Yeah, because the issue wasn't like the attack that you didn't really have vision of. Like that was a problem, but the bigger issue was your pro production.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
Because like you could have held that attack that he did, but it wouldn't matter because you were still behind just because your macro was lacking.
Right. Okay. Sounds
But
familiar.
you could have definitely survived whatever happened this game. We go with the no scout cyber first.
Not sure why I was late on the cyber. The probe was
Sure why
there.
this gas probe is just going on a mission here either, but
I don't know. I guess I got
You're checking-
distracted by something. I don't know
you're
what.
like massive paranoia of proxies here.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I don't scout his base immediately, then I don't know if
Like-
he's proxied or not.
At that point, I would just not care. 'Cause, like, this is too late of a scout to, like, matter. I would just go, like, probe scout at the beginning or something.
I feel happy with
But
it.
it's fine. I would rather just not. Like, right we're gonna go ham on this right now. So we're gonna stop and go back.
Okay.
Because this is triggering me. Alright. Alright, that wasn't too bad in the pro production, but here comes, like... We're gonna count how many seconds you don't build a probe here for.
Uh-oh.
This Nexus is done at 253.
Uh-huh. I don't think I hotkeyed it when I built it, so that would
That's...
be the problem.
That is a problem. But you... Okay. Are you at least building from the other one consistently?
For now.
Okay. So that could just
Okay.
be a hotkey. Okay. You don't need to... Was it like 20 seconds or something?
That's still a
Well, that's-
probe or two.
It should have been like 3 probes, but we're gonna
Okay.
see how. Now it's hotkeyed, so now you have no excuse.
Now I have no excuse, and they're both idle. Yes.
3:24 that it started.
Man,
Like, look at all your.
what am I even doing?
You're building gateways.
Uh,
But who cares about gateways? Just make probes, man.
yeah.
You built it from one nexus, but not the other. How did that happen? Alright.
I cannot answer that. It's the same hotkey. I cannot answer that.
Eventually, you start again, but we're gonna lose it again. Alright, you scout with your hallucination. And here we're gonna cut probes again, I have a feeling, yep. And that's both Nexi. You also took your gases
I don't know
without
why.
having probes, which, is not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
We're already behind, and nothing has happened in this game.
Hmm.
Just because you're not making workers. You're
Yeah.
behind workers against the Terran without anything happening.
Yikes.
That should never happen.
Yeah.
So right here, like, we've lost, essentially.
Hmm.
Alright, we're gonna keep going. I don't know how long this lasts. I'm scared to count.
Oh no.
Oh, it started again?
The
Okay.
enemy has discovered us.
Well, you should just queue up, like, 4 on each. That's how much money you have.
Oh gosh.
And just chrono them. Like, you can catch up if you just chrono boost. but,
Hmm.
Like, you can't... Like, once you see that happen, you gotta be like, let's not let that happen again.
Hmm.
Right now, you have a bunch of money. You don't want to float that money. You gotta spend that money.
Yeah.
And I think what happens here is you scout, and you're like, I see no third base, and I see a bunch of units, so I'm gonna take my third base. Which is not what I would recommend when you have no army. Then all you saw was... Let's see. I wasn't really looking. Where's that observer? Oh wait, the Oracle went first. The Oracle sees...
3 racks.
Question, were you looking at the Oracle?
I think. I remember having the sense that or knowing that it was 3 racks before the observer got there.
Alright.
But
Additional supply depots required.
I was.
Either way, the observer does get there right now. You did not look at it, but...
No, I don't think I did. I was like, oh yes.
Why did he go back?
I think I F2'd for something. I don't even know why.
Alright, now you see that, and yeah, just not where I would have spent my money just now, but you do have a
Sure.
lot of it. Alright, so here is kind of the problem in terms of the engagement. But
Uh-huh.
again, like, you're way behind already, even if you hold this, which you can
Sure.
hold. But you just kind of lose track of his units.
Yeah.
And him getting up that ramp is already
Problem.
kind of game.
Yeah. Okay. Make probes.
Mostly the make probes. That was the bigger deal. Because you could have had like more units than him and just held this anyways.
Sure.
But even if you do hold, you want to be able to, you know, be ahead when you hold.
Right.
You can't just hold and still be behind.
Right.
Because he could have lost this all like as inefficiently as possible and still been ahead.
Hmm. Okay.
So just really focus on getting workers out. Like that should be the number one thing. And there wasn't much excuse this game because he didn't really harass or do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Too many things. Too many missed probes. Too many things not built.
Yeah, everything else can be late, but probes can't be late. Probes needs to be built.
Mm-hmm.
You can always put down 6 gateways at any point when you're floating money, but those probes, you know, you got to get them in time.
Mm-hmm. I suppose that's more linear production-wise.
Yeah, like when you're building your stuff is usually when you tend to cut,
Right.
but you want to just like make sure you're queuing probes before you build stuff.
Uh-huh.
Especially when you have money. Like if you're tight on money, it's one thing. You gotta prioritize, but almost always workers are the thing.
Right.
Right, so this is the same game, but from...
Yeah, we resumed when
resumed.
he moved out.
Okay. So I'm guessing you hold this game.
Yeah, well, sort of. Mostly. To start. And then the other problems crop up.
Alright, so we're gonna see the same lack of pro production.
Yeah. We've been warned.
Which is definitely the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You send 2 probes to scout at this point instead of, like, again, if you're gonna scout after you build your nexus, that's just too late. It's better to just send a probe like after gateway or something to his side of the map. Like relying on scouting the proxy is really unlikely, because if you just hit it like here or something by chance, you just don't see it anyways, and then you still die. And then some people are crazy enough to make it like over here or something.
Meet our fate.
I feel like the far ones are like, it doesn't matter if you're scattered or not.
Those are the scariest ones, man. Those are what the Psycho Terrans do.
The Psycho Terrans. But there's no Cyclones anymore. I mean, there are, but they're not the same.
No, I said Psycho, not Cyclone.
Oh.
I've seen people proxy like over here or something. Although you did check there somehow, which is like insane. Alright. Right here, you see he has big army and he has no medevacs, so you definitely know
Yeah.
this guy's gonna attack.
Yeah.
But again, the issue here is that you have no units
Yeah.
because you have no probes. Alright, so you took command here.
Yeah.
We're gonna slow down. God, what is this observer doing? You F2'd again, didn't you?
Yeah.
He really needs to look at that army. He could be at our base right now. This is not the best observer positioning. Oh, he's gonna go right by it, isn't he? I mean, you're gonna see the medevacs, but... Alright, you took control here, so now you kind of know. Alright, so now you have better vision.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be able to hold, especially with this battery here.
Mm-hmm.
That sentry being in the front is a little bit scary. Oh no, sentry. Alright.
So we didn't insta-die at least, but we're
Yep.
still, like, behind.
You're still massively behind because you're
Because
even
we're not,
on workers.
we're still
with-
not even producing probes.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, too tunnel visioned on the fight and
Yeah.
not...
All you need to do
building
is,
probes.
you know, click your hotkey and build some probes.
Yeah.
You've got the money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just queue up a couple and don't worry about it. You can put all your focus on this as long as, you know.
As long as I'm building probes behind it.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't take that much attention to just queue a bunch of probes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can hold and be ahead.
Right.
Because he's also not making SCVs. So, we probably could be on, like, 70 workers right now.
I guess it is, like, 8 minutes in.
Like, yeah, and like this entire time, you have the money. And you have more money if you were making workers.
Right.
So, I can't even imagine how much you'd be floating then. But... Oh no. This position is really annoying. But... Oh no. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. You should try to use hold position a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, those zealots did not need to run to their deaths there. You should just try to hold position and see
Okay.
if he tries to come up the ramp. But either way, like, he doesn't need to kill you here. 'Cause you don't have more workers.
Right.
You're not gaining an advantage by surviving. You're just slowly dying by surviving.
Just dying slower. You're not actually surviving.
Yes. This is like what playing in Swarm Host and Part of the Swarm felt like.
Ah.
Like, you're surviving, but like it's coming and it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, there's a reason why I didn't play as much Heart of the Swarm.
I also quit that game back then. So. Yeah, this is still like it'd be awesome if you survived here, but you wouldn't win the game. I don't think. At least you shouldn't.
Sure.
Like, he could be on 90 workers at this point. Or maybe 80. I don't know. He's not, obviously, and I don't expect, you know, people at Masters 3, Diamond 1 to have that many, but there's really no reason why you shouldn't have all the workers.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess there's not actually... Like... I'm not actually losing probes.
Yeah.
So... It's just a matter of building more probes.
Yeah. The earlier you get them, the better they are.
Mm.
Like, if you were to cut, you know, a little bit later, like when he was attacking you, but you already had them to begin with,
Uh-huh.
then it wouldn't be a problem, because you'd probably just overwhelm him.
Sure, then I'd be on, like, 60 probes and, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you can actually afford to use that economy.
Yeah.
You know, eventually you do want to stop, but you never want to stop early.
Okay. That's fair.
Alright, last one. Arcane wins. And I don't know if you want me to go over replays against like Baneling Bust or anything.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Or PVTs. Alright. What about Trap's 55 probes, says House Quark? Well, that's fine, but Trap doesn't cut probes until he gets to there, so... As long as you get to your number without cutting, it's probably gonna be fine. Like I can make a 35 probe all in. He cuts at 45? Yeah, he probably cuts when he's getting a win. Or if he's doing it timing.
I think he's just cutting because his third is delayed, if I remember.
He has a reason for it. We don't have a reason for it.
Sure. Sure.
Yes, I'm gonna trust the fact that Trap knows what he's doing. That this is not what we're doing. Again, I haven't seen this one, but I am afraid to see. Why are there so many probes mining here? What is this?
Mining
Don't tell
where?
me you scout for proxies again. Okay. You send like...
Oh, at the natural?
Yeah, why do you send 2 probes to the natural?
I don't remember. Oh, I think it's because one was to go scout afterwards, and then the other is just rallied for some
So
reason.
does
We
send
did that
this
2 games in a
email,
row.
come and cook?
We don't want to do that. Like, you need to mine this gas.
Okay.
Because you go like Stalker and then Sentry. That's already like pretty gas heavy.
Hmm. That's
Cutting
fair.
gas.
I can go after. They don't
Okay.
close till 9.
Alright, whoa, what happened here?
I
Why
don't
is
know.
this Stalker so late?
I think I forgot to build it.
Yeah, we definitely forgot to build it.
Yeah.
That's probably because you're scouting with 2 probes. Which again, if he was proxying you, even if you saw it this late, the fact that you forgot your stalker matters more than the fact that you would have
Yeah,
it.
that's true. That's true.
I wasn't paying attention to see if you were cutting workers, so... I know you were, like now.
Somewhere.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is not happening. Okay. Again, you're behind in workers against Terran.
Ah.
Like, you need to use your Chrono Boost on workers.
Okay.
Like, it's
Sure.
more important than anything else. It's really the most important thing. Your gas is very early again, I think, for going Blink first.
I didn't even remember he built a Hellion. I'm not sure I remember this game, actually.
That hurts. My Liberator killed 8 workers.
Yeah.
So now you would have an excuse. But you probably should still be ahead in workers if you were making them the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least be even.
Sure.
more workers being cut. And again, you have money. It's not a matter of having money. You're making a Colossus, but not probes. There's no point in having an army if you have no economy. You don't have enough things to all in with, and you don't have anything to defend.
Right. Okay.
Alright, we scouted and we saw he had a third CC building, which is good.
Here in the shadows.
But now he's attacking. What do we have? We have almost nothing.
9 Stalkers, a Colossus.
Mineral field
6
complete.
gateways, but there.
Why are we moving out against this? And why is he not killing all your stuff?
I don't remember. I think...
Ow. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ow. I don't think
The enemy
I
is attacking our
expected...
probes.
Like, I should have expected him to be there because the observer saw everything, but then I didn't, like, watch my stalkers at all.
Our base is under siege.
Alright. Again,
A mineral field has been
you're
defeated.
surviving, but you're still dead. Just because we're on 40 workers still.
Our upgrade has finished.
We lost 19, but
But we could
should
still
have
60.
more.
Like,
Yeah.
if you just chrono boost them again,
Yeah.
like every time you lose workers, what you want to focus on is getting them back. Like not so much like that one game last time where the Reaper came in. It would have been literally better to make workers and just ignore the Reaper
Right.
than, you know, try to deal with it. But we tried to deal with it, didn't do a great job, and then build workers, and that's
Right.
what kills us. In this game, we lost workers to the Liberator, but the bigger issue is not remaking them.
Sure.
Like, there's always a way to recover, but there's no way to
Research
recover
complete.
if we don't, you know, have an economy. Here, you really should just set up an observer in
Our base is under
the
siege.
surveillance mode in front of his base the whole time.
Okay.
Because you just want, like, you don't want to make these move outs with zero vision of where his army is.
Sure.
Like, if you're planning to move out, you should always know where he is.
Okay.
Or else you get into these weird base trade scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, we're moving out, and we see nothing on his side of the map. Like, you don't even know if he took his third yet. You don't know if it's here or if it's in the bottom side. We made an assumption that it was up here, but we didn't really know for sure. And we didn't know how big his army was.
Yeah.
So he just got destroyed.
Yeah.
So you should make sure, like, you have vision of his army before you attack. Always. Before you even think of moving out, you should be like, well, there he is. I think I could take that, you know? Or, oh, there he is. I don't think I should do that. That looks scary. You know? But main thing is pro production. It is very important to know where a Terran army is before you move. Against any race, really. Like, even Zerg. You don't want to just move out and then they show up where you're not expecting. You should always be expecting the big fight. It's the little ones that matter less.
You know, I like what AKC says. I mean, this fight
And I guess in PvP, sometimes you have no choice. You just gotta YOLO. But yeah, make pro. Let's find. I'll find a Baneling Bust or something.
Okay.
I think I need to go into my other account.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna do that.
Make probes! Make probes. Get vision.
Registered dietitians were always, no, you have to have 12 servings of carbohydrates until recently. When the whole world started becoming more and more.
You have a statue from college? F equals MA? What is this statue? I don't think I've seen it. Okay. Does it literally say make probes? Make probes expand? It says expand! And build pylons. I feel like of the macro hiccups that there are to have, getting supply blocked is the least of my problems because I don't make probes to begin with.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, getting supply blocked is like an honest mistake. You just don't realize. But like, there's no reason not to keep a probe queued all the time. Alright. Join channel Turkey.
Okay. Oh, maximum channels open. Let's see. Where do we have extra? This is not necessary. Leave chat. Join Turkey.
Alright.
Oh, one of the other maps that can potentially miss Bane are Ling Run bys, but it's not as bad.
I think this map is fine.
Yeah.
As long as you use the spot I use, at least.
Okay. I think the two main spots you can both spot, but it's
I think one of them is better than the other one.
Yeah.
I regret having this certain observer mode right now.
Oh.
It's fine.
Is your
So this
pylon
is the spot.
misplaced?
Yeah, probably, but it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and most of the time, if they don't drone pull, as long as you build it in time, you'll hold anyways.
Sure. Oh, I see.
I probably hadn't played in a while, so I was probably just learning the maps when I did this. I saw my
Gotcha.
MMR was kind of low at this loading screen. But yeah, I just always have vision at the front, and I see that he's leaving. So we're gonna try to save as much money at the front as possible, so I cancel that pylon.
Uh-huh.
And I'm probably gonna build a forge here. Oh no, I'm gonna build a cyber. Because I have the money. Alright. Yeah, just the fact that these like extra links came and went across, I'm already thinking he's gonna bane bust.
Okay, sure.
But you see how my cannons are set up so that when he leaves his base, I'm going to be shooting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I'm like, well, already planning on repowering this cannon. He doesn't have that much across the map right now, so I don't have to overcommit. If he sends more lings, maybe I'll have to build more.
Oh, your probe is there because the forge is damaged?
Yeah. The probe is there because, yeah, I'm thinking he's going to bane bust me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting ready for that to happen. Yeah, we have an extra pylon, so no matter what, we have power if he kills us.
Shall persevere.
And we have an adept. Although I'm not scouting, which sucks. Now we see more lings leaving though. So that tells me to build a bunch of stuff.
Hello?
You see the way I set up this wall?
Yeah?
You see how there's nothing touching the middle pylon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because anything that touches that pylon also gets blown up by the banelings.
Right. Okay.
So, although that top pylon might be touching, I'm actually not sure. Let's see if it dies. Nope. Yeah, so that was nice.
Glory to the
I
day.
probably underestimated it a little bit, but we survived. And we still have a cannon alive, so we have a place to run to.
Right.
And I think I just recalled 2 adepts. Yeah. So, there was damage, but we're not dead.
Right. It's annoying, but whatever. This is manageable.
Yeah. I know he committed a lot to this as well. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I see more stuff moving out. Or did I maybe not see that? I don't even remember. Either way, I send my adepts back at the front because I assume I've dealt with everything. I think I did see this stuff. So now we just have to worry about these banelings, which is why I made the sentry,
Right.
just so that he doesn't get that important pylon over there.
Hmm.
Because if he gets that pylon, he also kills that cannon and that battery.
Hmm.
So he did some damage, but he didn't kill me.
Sure. And he's very all in on the Banes.
Yeah. Do I rewall? I don't think I rewall. I probably should have had a wall here. Okay, I realized it a little late. But it's
Oh, wow.
not too many units, so. Pretty annoying.
Oh yeah. The forge.
I think I made one on the other side.
Yeah. Did he cancel his Banes to
Yeah,
kill?
yeah, he killed them and killed my pro.
And
Twice.
okay. How obnoxious. Oh gosh. It just refuses to die.
Yeah. But I always know when he's leaving his base, at least.
Yeah, yeah.
And the fact that he doesn't have a lair right now, I know nothing left anymore at this point. So
Yeah.
all I gotta do is hit a force field if he comes down,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be fine.
You don't even have a robo, it's just the 2 gateways and
Yeah, because I think the robo would have slowed down my defense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Sure.
on 1 gas still, I'm low on probes, I don't have the money.
Oh, you have 2 units trapped in the... Oh no.
Yeah, that was... Because you see how I'm rallied in between over there?
Yeah.
I thought, like, oh, they'll definitely be able to get there. And the first time I did that, I was like, oh, maybe I wasn't rallied, but I was. And so I was like, I'll do that again and just get it right, you know? And then it just happened again, and I was like, bad now.
I'm surprised the Zerg is still here.
I mean, he's not dead, so...
That's true. That's true. He's not... And I guess he doesn't... Like, you don't have a robo, so you don't actually
I have nothing to attack with.
Yeah.
But I also knew he didn't have anything to attack me with, so...
Right. Okay. What is he? Nidus? Okay. I guess that is still a play. That's always a play. You can recall the Stalker and the Adept that's trapped with the Nidus.
I just made 2 stalkers at home for it.
Sure.
Yeah, and I was just in position. So the reason I made these extra cannons at home is because if he chose to just Nidus outside my base with everything,
I see.
I wouldn't be able to hold with just these units, and I can't actually recall everything and hold the front.
Right.
So I don't want to be recalling everything.
Right.
So for that reason, I'm like, just in case, I'm just gonna get all this stuff up here. If he wants to come, he can take the fight.
Oh, you even built your robo at home.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I guess you assume such a defensive posture.
Yeah, because again, if he's gonna go through the front, I guess he could just Nidus outside of his ramp, and that would have been a problem for me. Because, like, I'm very confident he can't come down his ramp at the proxy.
Sure.
And
That
here,
is-
now that he's broken through, I think I might consider recalling. Although I don't really have many units. I think I just kill it with what I have here. Yeah, once the Immortal comes out, I think he just dies.
Nice.
So the idea there is, like, the ramp is too tight for him to walk everything down.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not scared there as much as I am at home.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mostly just having vision of when he gets his lings out and preparing accordingly.
Yeah.
I mean, we could look at a PVT where I actually macro, but I think you just need to play more
Okay.
and build probes.
Build more probes. Solves all your problems when you're not cannon rushing.
I don't think there's any more Bane busts. I don't know if I have any games like those.
Well, I think that communicates the ideas pretty well.
I would say so. Just make workers and see what's happening.
Yeah.
You don't want to just die without knowing.
Yeah.
Also, I would definitely kill that habit of scouting with 2 probes after you build your Nexus.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's helping. I think it's just
Okay.
making you cut workers.
Sure.
And it's cutting your economy.
Sure.
Either scout earlier, like after gate or after pylon,
Uh-huh.
or just don't scout and pray.
Okay.
Just don't mess up the macro.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would still be better, and like you'd still have a better chance of holding stuff blind while
Yeah.
macroing properly.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's mostly it. Scouting and building workers.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
But different components.
Yeah, this time the
Slightly.
Baneling busting is very tricky sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you have to expect it on both sides.
Ah,
That's the thing. Because
I
he
see.
could just like turn around and hit your proxy. So
Right.
you do have to prepare for that.
Yeah,
Which is why I do stuff like cut the robo.
I see.
And I stay on one gas or whatever. Like I cut a lot of economy just to have more cannons and batteries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, you know, you
So,
don't need the
do
gas.
we not need our second gas if they're not taking their second gas? Is that...
It just depends on the situation. Because I would still say it's good to take it eventually. And once
I
you
see.
set yourself up, like there's no reason not to take it.
I
It's
see.
just when you're under threat and you need to respect the threat.
I see.
So like in the game where you gas stole,
Uh-huh.
I think it's fine to have two gases.
Sure.
Although he did take his second at the natural, but like either way, like you got to build your, you have to have a purpose to your attack. You
Right.
can't just sit and let him mine off two bases, right?
Right, right.
You gotta make some kind of push there.
Okay.
So just evaluate the situation a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you for the coaching replay review.
I hope ladder session goes well.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ladder now?
Yeah, I'm gonna step away to use the restroom, but I'll be back in a couple minutes and ladder.
I'll stick around to watch.
Alrighty.
See our efforts.
Yeah, see how much I can convert on.
All right. Good talking. See you.
See ya. Alrighty, let's hit the ladder. This is fine. Hi, Quark. Coaching was good. Oh, I need to put the thing back on. I have to be more constant on my probe production. We fixed the first issue, which was missing probes when Reaper is there. Now we just have to fix the rest of it. Oh man, as always.
More minerals required.
I think that plea is going to fall on deaf ears.
There are not enough minerals.
Ah.
Insufficient minerals. We require additional pylons. More minerals required. We cannot work insufficient minerals. There are not enough minerals.
Does he have a... No, he just has gateways.
That must be placed within the power field. We cannot work there. More minerals required. Insufficient minerals. There are not enough minerals.
Okay. Well, that was... Waifu opponent? Oh, the name is a waifu? Okay, I don't watch any, what do you call it? Anime, aside from... I've seen, like, 3 things. That's it. That was really sloppy by me. We won, but that was really sloppy. Yeah, Turkeydano is Turkish Daniel. Right? Right? Oh man. An avatar video?